the difference on how you guys, before you were trying to just keep everything together for the last 2 years. That was the focus. Now,
Four.
huh?
The last 4
Oh,
years.
the last 4 years. Sorry. But now it's just a completely different thing. Like now, you guys are like actually out there. You're hot. I mean, it's a different way of motivating people. Before you would try to find a positive and say, let's build on it. Now you're like looking at mistakes and trying to correct them so you can, win the next game.
I feel like the underbelly of the program, the groundwork that over the years has been made, because I've been very lucky to have the consistency of my staff. Although we've had not much continuity until lately with the players, I have had continuity with my staff. And so the groundwork and the culture of the system and how we, work together, I think is now producing a very strong base that the players, have embraced. They understand their roles and how we do things. And to the players' credit, we've now have had consistency, and now they're starting to get better, and now we're starting to win. And Joel's been healthy, and we've tripped on something with Ben, and it's a perfect storm of improvement. And that's the evolution of trying to grow a program.
What did you see yesterday? I know we talked about the turnovers. You talked about being able to come back, but is there one thing that you can look at?
Competitiveness.
Okay.
There is a tremendous spirit. There is a tremendous competitiveness in this group. They coexist well. They compete well. That is a priceless attribute. The technical stuff of let's not turn the ball over as much. We're too aggressive and fouling too much. Those things are going to be a focal point in the next 10 games. We break down the season, as everybody knows, into 10-game clumps, and those two will feature a lot, in the focal point of the next 10 games. And we're going to continue working on, closing out games, trying to be more solid with balls, execute better. I think to date, I give us a B. At times lower, but most times on average a B. We've been able to close out close games, and we need to move up. Like we want to be as basketball perfect as we can, and we'll continue to work on those types of things.
Go ahead. No, you got it.
On this 5-game streak, the three-point shooting in particular, Dario, JJ, and Rob has been pretty good. Can you assess what you've seen there, and then also maybe on the defensive side? Let me restate the whole thing. Can you give an assessment of the state of the perimeter for you guys, offensively, defensively? It seems like that's been good on this streak so far.
I think so. I mean, we spent a lot of time, like the rest of the league, on the footwork of people receiving balls and the spacing of people receiving balls and creating space when Joel is at a post and creating space when Ben is in a pick and roll, and really like the body language, your hands and your feet, and the technique of it all. We've gone overboard for all of our years, trying to coach that. We've actually, have a new marking on the floor that helps us out with our spacing. And I think we're starting to reap some benefits of all of that. In regards to defending the three-point line, it's still an area that I don't think we're where we want to be. I think, some of it is a result of some missed assignments with pick and roll defense, or not finding people maybe in early offense and transition defense. I feel like our offensive three-point mentality and success so far is ahead of our three-point defense. But, it's a huge part of our sport, and I feel like we're giving both areas the proper attention.
I think today you guys are actually first in field goal percentage defense from three. I mean, what stock do you put in that number? I know you just said there's still some things you're looking to tighten up. Do you attribute that to anything?
I wished I could say that I did. I get still upset that we leave too many people open. I think some of it we've caught some breaks. Some of it, the players deserve credit. But I don't know. I think I'm not reading too much into that right now. I feel like if we talk in the next 10 games and that still is a number, I will backpedal and say we must be pretty good at it. I'm not thinking like that right now. I still think that there are areas where we need to improve.
So you're not even going to think about the winning what is it, 6 out of 7 or something like that. You're not even. Just too,
I'd be lying. Of course, I feel it's more that I feel the vibe in the gym more than I see the record. I feel like if I didn't know the record and I came into the gym, the spirit with the guys is great. It really is great right now. They believe in what we're doing. They believe in themselves. They practice hard. They coexist well. They have fun on a bus and on an airplane. When I see that, I assume we must be, winning. And, we are right now, but it's so early days. None of us, led by me, are getting ahead of ourselves. We want to get greedy. We want to get, even better in the areas that we've zoomed in on. It's not like we're sick and we don't know it. We know where we're sick. And we want to, give all the attention and effort and videotape and drilling and all that we can to the areas that we've earmarked.